All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
With the Hebrew Israelites, we come out week in and week out. All right, Lafayette camp to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom that these so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes are being held captive in. All right, spiritual Rome, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom. All right, the house of bondage. But before we go any further, we're gonna face the east and give infinite honors and glories to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Harakakadash. Double honors to the Apostle Great Millstone, who rule well, teach well, and are worthy of the double honors. Peace and blessings to you, Akim, all right, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last seconds of time. And we are in the last seconds of time, man, all right? As we can see, all hell is about to break loose on the streets of America, man. That virgin, all right, the virgin daughter of Babylon is soon to have her cherry pop, man, with these plagues, famines, pestilence, man, all right? With these workers of the right-hand side, as you see before me, all right, and behind the camera, man, prophesying the downfall of this place. And you got the left-hand workers, man, Esau, Edom, all right, the physical counterpart of Satan, willing and dealing to try to manipulate and usher in his enterprise, man. This Revelation 13, bring it out, all right?
This is Revelations 13 and 16. It says.
Start at 12, all right?
It's Revelations 13 and 12. It says, and he exercised all his power of the first beast before him.
Start at 11, Bible shot.
And behold, another beast cometh up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb.
That's right, and that's Babylon the Great, man. Also known as America, all right? And those two horns as a lamb goes into that Democratic and Republican Party, man. Those plebeians and patricians, man. The same reincarnated tactics that were used in Rome, man. You had your what? Your so-called Democrats, which were the working class, which were the people, which were the poor, which were you jakes, all right, that worked and built up Rome. And you had your upper echelon, so-called upper echelon that made the laws, all right? That upper percentage of Rome that made the laws and controlled the society thereof, man. And America is the same way, man, all right? You got two different wings, but on the same bird, man, flying the same course with the same agenda, man, the same goal in mind, man, which is to chip you people, man, which is the NWO, Georgia Guidestones. Keep going, huh?
And he spake as a dragon, and he exercised all his power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast.
Right, and the first beast is the Roman Empire. So by worshiping America, all right, you're synonymously worshiping the Roman Empire, man, because we always say that America is what? Spiritual Rome, man. It exercises the first beast that was before, which is Rome, by its policies, all right? It's military. It's Senate. Matter of fact, you get that in Maccabees, because they had a Senate house, man, where they would seek counsel daily and decide what was the next agenda in Rome, all right? What was the next propaganda that they would put out to fool the people to keep them into power, man? And America does the same thing.
Brother, when it's speaking about worshiping, you know, the first beast, you know, because America is Western culture. It's a mirroring image of ancient Rome, right? So when you subscribe to Western culture, you are giving life to that beast. You are giving life to the image. You are worshiping the image of the beast. Okay, so which means that hey, you are contrary to the Lord. All right, so that's why it means when he calls it the first, like the brother was going into. You got it, brother. That's right.
Keep going out.
Who's that?
Hold on, bring that out real quick. 8 and 15.
All right, this is First Maccabees chapter 8, verse 15. Moreover, how they had made for themselves a senate house.
A what?
A senate house.
A senate house.
Where,
right? And what do you have here in the United States, man? House of Congress, the Senate, all right? Where they do what? Decide whether the executive, legislative, or judicial branch, what tax are they going to take on, man? All right? What bills are going to be passed? What amendments are going to be amended? What decrees are going to be put down, man? All right? When they are, I think it was back in 2015 when that Hamite Obama was in presidency. He made gay rights and gay marriage, what? Legal, man. All right? Operating that power of that beast that was before him. The same thing that ancient Rome was doing, man. Counseling together to what? Make decrees down, and you Israelites being Hellenized by it. Because a main part of the Hellenization of any captivity, the Greek, the Rome captivity was what? The laws, man. The laws were the main things Hellenizing you jakes, man. And so are in America. They tell you to do what? In order to go down, they mess up the marriage doctrine. You got to sign a contract to be married. All right? They mess up the creation doctrine. Man could be with man, and woman could be with woman here in America, man. You got it. I keep going.
All right. If I can make a point, and say when it says he's died, when it speaks about this first beast, it said it was diverse from the others, right? And like I said, when it's diverse from the others, that's what it said when it said they made a Senate house, because Alexander the Great, he was the last monolithic king, all right. So therefore, when you get in the ancient Roman Empire, they deal with a Senate house, all right, which is what? Diverse from the others. Go ahead, brother.
That's right. Keep going up.
All right, 2nd Ezra 8 and 15 again. Moreover, how they had made for themselves a Senate house, wherein 320 men sat in council daily, consulting a way for the people.
Consulting for the people. And what do they do in the Senate House today in America? You have your Democrats, you have Republicans, all right? How many votes go to the Electoral College? Electoral College this, Electoral College that. Democrats versus Republicans, but it's all propaganda, man, because they're all working towards that same goal, man.
I can make a point, brother. Which goes to the weakness of America, which goes to how weak America really is. Because the thing of that with the vision of Daniel in chapter 2 shows you how weak America really is, because a monolithic king, when he say goes, you don't feel like, oh, you got an issue with it, off with your head. All right, here it is. We deal with the ancient Roman Empire, and we're dealing with the beast after it, which is America. Okay, so these people, because the president, a decree will come out, right? A decree will come out. Well, we feel like this and we feel like that. They all come together and make a vote and overturn it. All right, which is what? That shows how weak America is.
Yeah, that's right, man. And guess what? These bullshit ass policies, this bullshit ass constitution, man. America is about to be destroyed, man. This wickedness won't go on for much more longer, man. The Lord is coming to destroy Babylon, man. You people are geared up, and you disgusting degenerates of our people, man, are gearing up for this Halloween. Same fucking 360 cycle, man, that Esau puts you on. When it gets cold, your mind comes and thinks of Christmas. Your mind thinks of what? Easter. When it gets warmer, you start doing other fathers, going into July the 4th, going into what? Labor Day, Halloween, man. The same damn agenda, man, that Esau puts you under, you Jake swallow it up, man. Like sheep to the slaughter. Keep going, all right? You got more? Go back in that Revelation, all right?
Whose deadly wound was healed.
Yeah, and that deadly wound was healed, all right, when you came back in that Renaissance period, man. You healed that wound from the ancient Roman Empire, man. All right? And like the brother said last night, the empire, though that ancient empire, it fell, all right? Turned into you jakes in the Eastern Roman Empire. And then what? That deadly wound was healed, coming back into that Renaissance period. Iconoclasm, whitewashing, the Borgia family, man. All right? And around that time, synonymous, the Ottoman Turks came into power, man. All right? Edomites back again, man. Keep going up.
And he does great wonders, so he maketh a fire come down from heaven.
Yeah, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, man. All right, big boy and little man. You play with Esau, the first demonstration of nuclear power, man. You play with Esau, you know what? I'm gonna show you just a little taste of what that sword the Most High gave me can do to you people. How many it killed? Hundreds of thousands, man. Hundreds of thousands, man. I think it was like around 200,000.
I thought it was 400.
Look at that. How many people got killed in Hiroshima, Nagasaki? Making fire coming down from heaven, and guess what? That fire is going to come down from heaven, but it's not going to be America packing that punch this time, man. You're going to have Russia, Iran, all right, North Korea, Turkey, all right. The least of the flux should draw them out, man. It's going to be an all war from all sides. Because guess what? America, you shown and you made threats. So now you have to back it up, man. All these foreign policies, all your unrighteous decrees that you made, those what is it? It's not a policy, it's sanctions that you're putting out, man. You gotta back that up, man. Right. Keep that same energy when it comes time to Russia and China, all right, and North Korea. You got it, right?
This is Isaiah 54, verse 16. It says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals."
Robert Oppenheimer, man. Get that word, Robert Oppenheimer. And then you got Robert Esau too, man. All right, those physics that came up with that what? Nuclear bomb, man. That nuclear weapon and crafted it. But the Most High said He created the smith that bloweth the coals, man. So that's telling you that what? Most High controls man. You got many scriptures that tells you that the Most High, in different captivities, different men that came up with inventions that ruled over. The Most High said, you know what? I set them up because I control the Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Most High. So how much more Robert Oppenheimer, Robert Esau, man? All right? That nuclear bomb, he said, and in a quote, I think it's Robert Oppenheimer, one of his quotes was, "I'm a destroyer of worlds," man. Bring it out, guys.
All right.
All
right. This is off of Google. All right. One of the famous quotes from Robert Oppenheimer. It says, "I am become death, the destroyer of worlds."
The destroyer of worlds. When you can take down 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 people, that's a destroyer of worlds, man. And not only that, but that destroyer of worlds has a deep meaning because guess what? America is a world. It's a world, man. All right? And it has control over the four corners. And those nuclear missiles and that smith that blows the coal, that invention is going to lead up until what? Here today. And it has, man. So he plays an important part of prophecy, man. That Edomite, all right? Because America is going to be destroyed in the Third World War by what? Nuclear missiles, man.
Right, brother.
All right? So you are a destroyer of worlds, man. All right? But you're controlled by the Most High. Because He created the smith that bloweth the coal, man. You got more on that? Bring this out real quick, guys. And then after we finish that,
He said, "And that bringeth forth an instrument for His work, and have created the waster to destroy."
So waster to destroy, man.
For your word.
Right. It said, "An instrument for His word, and I have created the waster to destroy," man. And guess what that nuclear missile has the power to do? Destroy worlds. It tells you, the scriptures tell you, the earth shall be dissolved and the heavens shall be dissolved. But how is that going to be dissolved by, man? Those nuclear missiles. When those nuclear missiles are finished hitting America, man, you grab Jeremiah 51. All right, when those nuclear missiles that destroy and win is finished hitting America, man, neither the Arabians shall pitch tent here anymore, man. Neither the Arabians shall pitch tent here anymore. It's going to be a desolate wasteland, man. It's going to destroy this place, man. All right? Babylon is going to be a habitation. It's in that chapter, I think. A habitation of fowls, all right, and birds and things like that, man. That's what that nuclear radiation is going to do to this place, man.
See, when you read up in that chapter, it's talking about, when you read verse 1, it's talking about Babylon. Right now, we know modern day Babylon, ancient Babylon, is being inhabited right now. Right? Okay? Which is called what? Iraq. So when it says, go ahead, brother.
All right. This is Jeremiah.
Hold on now. Bring this out real quick. This is just a little piece. You got it.
Proverbs 21:1, it says, "The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it wheresoever He will."
He turn it whatsoever He will, man. So all these inventions, all these rulers that the Most High set up, it's ultimately for what? For His glory, for the Most High to get the glory. If you're in your right mind, you know these things, man. You know that the Most High did things for ultimately Him to get the glory. Because it tells you, I think in Isaiah 2, it says, "Esteem as the potter's clay, should the thing that's being made say to them that made it." Roughly paraphrase, you can get that too, all right? Go ahead with that.
Jeremiah 51. All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1. "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I will rise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind."
Destroying wind, man. All right? A destroying wind being that nuclear fire, man. You ever seen Jake get all into anime and stuff? I know I was how when you see that person that's the subject of that technique, it'll hit them, and then you'll see that little particles dissolve, and it's nothing. There's nothing after. So that's how that destroying wind is gonna hit America. You're gonna see it, and then it's gonna vanish into nothing, absolutely nothing, man. And that's the beauty of the Most High, man. We're waiting for that. You see us in these bodies, and you think, man, these guys are tired, they're wearing out, they look like they're hurting, they look like they need financial help. But we're waiting on the Lord, man. Our minds are on a different planet from here, man.
That's right.
You got more?
This is verse 2, Jeremiah 51, verse 2. And will send unto Babylon banners that shall fan her.
Banners, man. What's that? That nuclear fire, that nuclear heat, those concentrated laser beams from those chariots, man. Banners, man. And it's going to do what to Babylon?
And shall empty her.
Empty her, man. That nuclear fire is going to empty this place, man. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. And when you have a golden cup in your hand, you possess it. You can do whatever you want to it, man. You can make it liken unto death, liken unto life, all right? But the Most High said he would have healed her if she could have been healed, man. Babylon cannot be healed. It's going to go down in smoke and flames of these nuclear missiles in this third world war, man. You got more?
Yeah, it says, for in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about.
Against her round about, man. Yahweh Shaphat, all right? The valley of Jehoshaphat, man, all right? Against America round about, doing what? Shooting those fiery darts at her, man. Russia, China, North Korea, Turkey, all right? Iran, those Libya, all right? Pursuant to Ezekiel 38 chapter, man, the beast of the flock shall draw her out, man. They're going to surround her, and guess what? They're going to have fun with this great horde, man. The horde that sits upon many waters, man. And guess what? When that military, because the military, it tells you there was a war in heaven, and Michael and his angels fought against Satan and his angels, man. Satan and his angels are what? That military, man. Because once that military goes down, it's going to be no more Babylon. If the United States never had the glory of the Marines, the Navy, the Army, all right, the National Guard, what would they actually have?
They wouldn't be running out of battle.
They would have nothing, man. Because guess what? When all hell breaks out and loose in the streets of America, you call the Navy, you call the Army, you call the National Guard to come in with those troops, man, and display order. So once that's gone and taken away, you'll be nothing. They're gonna gather around you, like Jake likes to say. They're gonna crowd you, man. All right, and they're gonna bush you. You got it, huh? You got more?
Oh, no, but I got a precept of after this.
You got it.
Like, this is Isaiah. This is exactly what you said. It's Isaiah 13 and 4. It says, the noise of the multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, the tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. Yahweh of hosts busted. Yahweh of hosts busted. The host of battle.
And what is a host? A host is someone that's participating. A host is someone that's included in when you start talking about something, right? A host is someone that's there in the midst of it. So those hosts, all right, the Most High must be good because he's drawing them out. And it goes into something much deeper because the Most High controls everything that's going on politically with these countries, sanction-wise, all right, financially, and debt, one country or another, and then it's going to lead to ultimately war, man. So the Most High is saying he's mustering those hosts in the battle, the ones we named, all right, to come together for not a peace treaty this time, but you know that to come together for tomorrow against us, it's going to be, this time it's going to come together for a nuclear war, man. And that place, Israel, is going to be brought back from this war because all those things are going to happen around it, man.
That's why it says they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even Yahweh, the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Right, from a far country, man. These countries are coming from far off and meeting up in that one place to get it up there, man, with that nuclear fire, man.
You see what it is? It's actually talking about, it said they come from a far country. It's talking about the nuclear missiles. They come from a far country.
Yep.
This is the ICBM nuclear missiles. They come from a far country. It says from the ends of heaven.
Hey, and if I can say something on that too, because you got Satan, you got Great Satan, missile from Russia. You got these different various types of missiles that what You got Minuteman that takes what? I think it's a certain amount of time to get from overseas to where Russia is to America, man. Like 30 minutes, man. And that lines up with prophecy right there, man. So those foreign countries, they're gonna meet America with that nuclear technology, man. All right? Those nuclear fire.
Solidify that right here. This says the weapons of this indignation to destroy the whole land. So it's weapons of indignation to destroy the whole land. And what's this weapons of indignation? Right? And ICBM nuclear missiles. Okay?
This is Isaiah chapter 14, and I'll start at 22. For I will rise up against them, said the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, said Yahweh. Verse 23. I will also. All right, Isaiah 14, verse 22. For I will rise up against them, said the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon.
All right, I'm going to cut off from Babylon. And we know that Babylon is synonymous with what? Edom. Go ahead.
The name and remnant and son and nephew, said the Lord.
So he's going to cut off the name, the remnant, and the son and nephew of Edom. Why? So you can't produce in the land no more. Your whole nation is going to be wiped the fuck away, according to the book of Obadiah. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 23. I will also make it a possession for the bitter and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, said the Lord of hosts.
All right, so basically, like I said, you're going to be eradicated off the planet Earth, man. All right, you're going to be remembered no more in the nation. You're not going to produce sons nor nephews. Your bloodline is done. All right?
Hey, back that up. Bring that out, man. Backing you right up. Let's go.
This is Isaiah 13 and 19. It says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdom.
The glory of kingdom, because America is the land of the free, the home of the brave, the land of opportunity, the melting pot this, all right? Come here, pursue the
The beauty of the Chaldees, excellency.
the beauty of the Chaldeans, because the Chaldeans were the upper echelon in ancient Babylon. So that's comparing them to modern day Babylon, these Amalekites, these Titans, and it's what's called Jews. Rothschild, Zuccotti, Getty, Bilderberg, keep going.
Excellency shall be as the God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Shall be as in the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, fire and brimstone. Remember Lot's wife. She looked back when the philosophy is trying to tell us all. They are looking back in the world, taking a jab, and you're going to be turned away. You know, as far as these powers get turned up a notch, man. All right? It says, read that last part, because it tells you, it tells you that it'll be more tolerable for Sodom and Gomorrah than Babylon in that day, man. So this is worse than Babylon, man.
And it shall never be inhabited.
It shall what?
It shall never be inhabited. Neither shall be dwelled in from generation to generation.
So this land right here is going to be used for a memorial of our slavery, man. To look back at and say, this is where we were, this is what we are now, man. All right?
And it shall never be inhabited. Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
Good? All right. Read it over.
It shall never be inhabited. Neither shall be dwelt in from generation to generation.
All right, so it says Babylon should never be inhabited. Neither shall be dwelt generation to generation. Like I just said, hey, in modern ancient Babylon right now it's called Iraq. Ancient Babylon is called Iraq. Alright? So what I'm saying is it's not going to be inhabited anymore. So if that was the case, alright, why the hell are they still in that land? That's how you know that when talk about America. That's how you pinpoint Babylon, link Babylon to America. You got something?
Yeah, back with what you were reading on that.
Neither shall the Arabians pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
Right, and we know that Arabians pitch tent in all types of goddamn environments, man. So this place gonna be so bitterly off that neither Arabians gonna pitch tent. You know?
But the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their horses shall be full of creation, and owls shall dwell there. And Qatar shall live there.
Hey, because we don't cut the grass for a long time, right? What's starting to happen? Different types of fire starting to happen in the good, creeping things, all right? So just imagine Babylon gets new, all right? And this whole land is made desolate. You're going to have fowl, different types of wild birds here. That's the only thing no life is going to be there, man. No things that create life, that exemplify life, are going to be there, man. And we're the real light in this place. We're the only thing. If the Israelites weren't in captivity in Babylon, this place would have nothing, man. That's the only reason the Most High is destroying this place. Is wicked and is holding up the children of Israel, man. That's it, man.
Light of the world. You got to think about it? Yeah. This is 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after shall live ungodly.
Right. How many people were saved out of Sodom and Gomorrah, man? How many people were saved out of Sodom and Gomorrah? Ancient. How many?
Lot and his two daughters, right?
And Lot's wife was killed for what? Turned to a pillar of salt, so she was made like it to the rest of Sodom and Gomorrah. And the Most High said, this place is worse than Sodom and Gomorrah, man. So what should befall on America, man? You people just can't get it because you stuck in a fantasy world of prolonging the society, man. The things that you need, your necessities, you're in a fucking rat race until next thing you know, you're 40, 50 years old and you're walking with a cane talking about, damn, young blood, I see you, young blood. You old wine bottles, man. You can't get this new wine. You got more on that out?
I see. I got you now, yeah. You got it, so it says, this is James 1:4. It says, ye adulterers and adulterers, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. You got to understand that. Where you were going into about how you can sit up there all the years of your life. You know, you friends and go to this world, you know. Going after these heathenistic customs, all right? Rejecting and shunning the what? The prophets of the Lord, man. All right? Even you older generation, y'all completely failed this, all right? I'm talking about, you know, the 50s, 60s, you know what I'm saying? All that up there. All right?
Boomers.
Yeah.
Boomers, man.
Boomers. You yoked to this world, you know, being friends to the world, but you're an enemy to the Most High, man. Okay?
Yeah, man, because we know I'm gonna speak personally. My uncles, aunties, grandmas, great grandmas, all the way up, man. All the way down, whichever one you wanna put it. They're stuck on that plantation doctrine. You do good, work for the white man all your life, store you up a little retirement, and you consider somebody that's worthy of going to heaven. You pray to sweet baby Jesus, blind hair, blue eyes, Cedric Bourgeois all your life, and you consider a good Christian. But that's not what this doctrine says. Alright? We give you the sweet and the bitter, man. We don't deal with religion. We deal with our culture and our heritage and the way things are, man. Wouldn't you want a power or a God to deal with something that's logic and rational to the times that are you in? And not somebody that's in a false la-la land like Christians preach, man. That's la-la land, man. That's not the times we're living in, man. You got it, right?
This is
Matthew 9 and 15, it says,
17.
Matthew 9 and 17, it says, neither do men put new wine into old bottles, else the bottle breaks.
The bottles break because when you put new wine into an old bottle, that's new doctrine, that's new philosophy, that's new life, and all those things within it. Because that old wine bottle, it's what? It's fragile, it's weak. The glass has been old and weathered, and it can't take much of a bump because it'll break and burst, man. So imagine when you put that new wine into it, it bursts, man. You got it, right? Go on.
But neither do men put new wine into old bottles, else the bottle breaks, and the wine runneth out, and the bottle perish. But they put new wine into new bottles, and both are preserved.
And we're those new bottles, man. Those new aged men that the Most High called from a young age, man. From the apostles on down to the least of them, man. They've been out here for decades upon decades upon decades, man. All right? Half a century, man. Pushing his word and his truth, man. This new wine pertaining to that what? The blood of Yahushua, which is this truth, man. All right? But simultaneously, it's the old song and the new song, the song of Moses and the song of Yahushua, man. All together, man.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 13. Better is a poor and a wise child than an old and foolish king who will no more be admonished.
A poor and wise child, because guess what? When you poor and you low, you're able to deal with all the things that everybody else don't want to deal with. You get to see everything for what it truly is. You get to see what it's like to have nothing, to be impoverished, and that's how we are, because the Most High says He deals with the lowly. We see the things for what they are in this world, man. We come into the truth as a new baby, and when you got a new child, a baby, you raising it up, that baby is easily susceptible to what? Learning new things. You can polish it, groom it the way you want it, man. That's how the Most High sees us.
Because the scripture says, blessed, it says, better is a poor and wise child. All right, better is a poor and wise child. Yeah, we don't have the riches of this world. We don't have the riches of this world at all, but we're wise enough to know not to take the chance. All right, because we don't have the blessing right now. We don't have that right now. We are in this devil's kingdom. He's the rich man, right? Right, and everybody in the society that wants to keep their job and keep making that money. All right. Better is a poor and wise. We don't have to take the jab. And it says, the foolish king who will no more be admonished. That's foolish. You can be rich, you can be a king, but take the jab and take it away. Take it out to the devil's customs and philosophy, which make you what? Foolish. All right.
I got a precept. Bring this out real quick, man.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 6, it says, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places. And I have seen
poor and wise, the rich sitting in low place.
I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Right, servants upon horses, which means you are the nation. You're high up in stature. You're high up in power. You're ruling over us. And what else?
What happened in Haiti? I mean, out there on the border of Mexico, when they was whipping the Haitians, they was riding on horses, man.
Eat them on horses, whipping Haitians.
Right, I seen that. I'm
displaying that power.
It's really displaying the role. It's really displaying the role. Who's in power right now? Because here it is. Like, how the fuck the world was given to these people, huh? But here you is strapping their back to come in the state, to cross into the land. That's how you know you were slave in America. Because this devil didn't give you authorization to come into this land. That's how you know the earth was given into the hands of wicked. All right? That's how you know you're a slave. You got to get permission to come over here. A land that was made, the promise, and a land that was given. The world was created for you, for your nation. But you got to get permission to come over here and get something. You got it, brother.
And I see in service upon horses and princes walking in service upon the earth.
Princes walking in service upon the earth because, like the brother brought out, you would want to be poor, rather be poor and wise than a old foolish king, man. Because although that king, he's ruling over you and he has servants, he's foolish. He doesn't know what to do with it. He's wasted away his inheritance. financially, maybe, according to the society, but we're wise, man. Meaning we know the times that are coming. The Most High deals with the lowly, man. You can get you grab that too. How you dealing with the lowly? And you had a precept? You had a precept about the story?
We'll make it more wise because we know our nationality according to the Bible. We know who we is as a people. You know, we know the Lord's name. All right, and we know what's to come. You know, right? You got it, man.
Bring that out.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 48. Yeah, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee.
Right. Our enemies, man. Our enemies. We built a nation. We sing the Psalms only 3 chapters. Keep through Edom. All right? Our enemies. Keep going out.
It says, therefore shall thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in all want of things.
All want of things, because I think that was you and the brother said you gotta, in order to get passport, get property, things like that, you gotta go to Esau, man. You gotta subscribe to his society. And then not only do you gotta go to him, but you gotta meet his criteria.
Right.
He narrowed it down to the things that he wants you to be, and you gotta fit into that, man.
You can't grow your own supply of vegetables without going to Esau. You know? It says, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he has destroyed thee.
Until he has destroyed thee, man. And how does he put that yoke around us? He took us from physical slavery to corporate slavery, debt slavery. All right? Slavery to finding a degree. Slavery to pursuing this world, man. And we see it time and time after again, man. They swipe by on camera. You got you girl with you, 2, 3 kids, stroller. You ain't got time for this truth, man. You gonna make all types of excuses, man. That's why we let you go. Do your own thing, man. But guess what? The Most High made it manifest that we were out here. We got the blood off our hands, man. You got some more? Bring that out real quick, man.
Proverbs 16 and 19, it says, better is it to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to be the body full with the proud.
Better is to have a humble spirit with the lowly than to be body full with the proud, man. All right, because the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, and the heart of the fools is in the house of feasting, man. These fools out here doing what? Every little chance that Esau gives you, you're out here, man. Outside they don't come back up, man. They said we can go back and party. We're gonna go exactly and do that. We're gonna go commit to folly, man. That's what the brother brought out. That folly is setting great dignity here, man. It's upheld. If you're doing something folly, you're gonna be high up in America, man. Esau's gonna put you above everybody else, man. Lil Nas X above everybody else, man. Cardi B above everybody else. And what do they promote? Folly and wickedness, man. Nicki Minaj, man. Yeah, man. TD Snakes, man.
Folly.
IUPKS, man. ISUPK, man.
Folly.
Folliness, man. What do you promote? Even down to the smaller things, man.
Folly.
If you promote folly, you're going to be regarded as prince and king and rule over the society. They're letting moles rule, man.
Meg Thee Stallion, she won what was the Woman of the Year last year after they came out with that song Wow.
Hey, but the bitch, she won what?
Woman of the Year.
Woman of the Year.
Yeah.
Teaching your kids to hands on the knees, shaking ass on some thoughts. You know?
I got one too after this.
Yeah, but that's what's going on. Y'all grab y'all. This is Proverbs 19 and 1. It says, better is the poor that walketh in integrity.
Right, because we're poor. Lord willing, we're that number. But get that word integrity for us. But we walk in integrity, which means we hold ourselves in a higher value, a higher mindset, spiritually, according to this word. That's how we judge everything in this world, man. According to this word, man. According to these precepts. We don't judge ourselves according to what Esau expects us to be. We judge ourselves according to what the Lord expects us to be.
And if I can add, see, it also calls us poor because of right? We will be considered the poor, and the other nation will be considered the rich. You know, like you're dealing with Luke 16. Yeah, we will be the rich man. You know, you got it, brother.
You got more? You got that word? Bring it out, right?
All right, this is the word integrity from Proverbs 19:1. It's Strong's Concordance 8537, and it says in the Hebrew, tom, and it says integrity, completeness, fullness.
So though we're poor, we're still complete to the Lord, man. The Lord is, we only care about what the Lord thinks, man. Esau sees us as 3/5 of a human being. Looking at the Constitution, 3/5 of a man, that's not completeness. Although we poor, we still walking our integrity and our completeness. Keep going, right?
It says innocence.
Innocent because we're what? Virgins unto the Lord, blameless, holy.
God.
So though we sin in our past lives, the Lord, if we're up that number, man, that's why the brother that brought out, I think he said, he's like, man, if you knew you was the elect, you'd be an a-hole. Yeah, because we know we're innocent, man, to the Lord. You got it, right?
Simplicity, integrity.
Simplicity, all right? Integrity, man. Get the word off Google, right? We got a picture?
Hold on, I have something for you. Back up that point. What is it? It says, better is the poor that walketh in his integrity than he that is preserved in his lips. Perverse in his lips, and is a fool.
Meaning wicked, man. Every time you come, the scripture tell you, you can get into it. Vexed with the conversation of the wicked, man. We're vexed, man. We're tired of hearing about how good you could make and chop up a pork steak sandwich, man. How you like giving it to your girl back door, man. Going anal. How much you like sleeping with another man's wife, man. We're tired of these conversations that you just fill yourselves with, man. You got that? You got that word?
Yeah.
On Google? Bring that up and you got that.
All right, this is the word integrity from Google. All right, definition.
If you have integrity, all right, what the brother said, completeness, innocence, you're not going to be indulging in the things of the world, man. You got it, man.
All right, this is the word integrity from Google. All right, definition 1 says the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles.
Strong moral principles according to this word. This is our morals. This is our principles that we live on, man. And these are principles. This is the law, man. Like Esau said, an eye for an eye. But his tongue is falling on himself, man. He don't even believe it. He don't even adhere to the things that he's prescribing.
Scripture says wisdom is the principal thing. Proverbs 4.
Sophia.
It says moral uprightness. And then now in definition 2, it says the state of being whole.
No, y'all good.
The state of being whole meaning completeness, man.
And undivided.
And undivided means what? We're all working on one accord, man. We're all a body, a unit. You might have the left arm, the right arm. You might have the heart, the lung, but that's a body at the end of the day, man. And we work to do what? Complete and fulfill our goals in accordance with the Most High, man. As a unit, man.
I have one. This is Psalms.
Yeah, because the scriptures tell you, kingdom divided against itself shall not stand, man. Great millstone, apostles from Great Millstone down to least of us. We're not divided against ourselves, man. And we're standing. The Most High is going to make it manifest. You got that, right?
This is Psalms.
No. Because the topic, I'm going to bring it out, bro.
Yeah, just a quick scripture. This is Psalms chapter 138 and verse 6. Though the Lord be high, yet hath he respect unto the lowly, but the proud he knoweth afar off. Right. Yes, he hath respect on the lowly. You know, the rich sit in low place, which is talking about the nation of Israel, namely the elect. Okay, because the elect are the ones that's going to be given are the true riches of the Heavenly Father, which is what? His wisdom and knowledge. Okay? And the faith. Right, y'all got it.
So, hey, this is Matthew 5:3. It says, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. It says, blessed are the poor in spirit. See, that's why, that's how you know it goes to us, the way how we are as a nation, all right? Because the kingdom of heaven is theirs, all right? Because who is the kingdom of heaven promised to? All right?
That's
right, brother. That's
Ooh, oh no, they got more. You gotta
They
get
do,
going.
but I didn't know if you wanted to get out. Let me check it out.
Get on that.
Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted.
Because we're mourning, man. Ezekiel 9:4, we're trying to sign for the abominations and the thereof. It says, for they shall be comforted. Because what? It's one thing to mourn, and then the thing that you're complaining about, they don't happen. You don't get no relief for it. But when you mourning, and the things that you mourning about or complaining about, you getting relief or remedy for them, then you comforted, man. That means all your work and all your labor that you put in, all right, was done for something.
Because the Lord said, I shall not leave you comfortless. Right?
Yep, I will see you the Holy Comforter.
Right.
Keep going, huh?
Well, now receive.
It says, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Alright? Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled.
That's right, because Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge is going to stabilize you. Stabilize you meaning put you in a state where you can move, you can function, you can think clearly, and keep you balanced, man. Stable is balanced, man. Alright?
Yeah, because when it goes back, I believe that's Isaiah said, come ye all that drink and that thirst, come ye, you know, and we drinking from the rivers of living, or the rivers of living water, somebody, you know. So it said what? It says who thirst after righteousness. And what this wisdom and knowledge is classified as righteousness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore it said that you shall be filled. All right? So therefore what? You shall not thirst again, because it's the rivers of living water.
Yeah, I like that word, classified. The Lord do that a lot. Classified. Got it?
Hebrews 6:10 it says, for God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
Because all the work we put out here, all the time that we do, even in our personal time, man, the Most High is not going to forget that. He's going to remember that. He's going to reward that. He's going to reward us according to our work. Every man should be rewarded according to their work. We read that too, huh?
Which he have showed towards his name.
Which he has showed towards his name. Not showing towards Cesar Borgia, man, Jesus Christ. Showing towards you. How about Shimon Shai, man? Because the name of the Lord is a strong tower. You can't just lift up and say you're going to pray for your infirmities and pray to be delivered, calling upon Jesus Christ. Man. Most High says you got to call upon his name. And everyone that should be called upon my name shall be saved. Ye men of Israel. Grab that, huh? Everyone that should be called upon my name shall be saved. Ye men of Israel, man. All right? Most High talking to Israel.
And that ye have ministered
to the saints across the four corners, Lord,
and
do minister. Because what are we doing today? What are brothers in the States doing today? What are brothers across the four corners doing today? They're ministering to the Lord, man. They're coming out and putting their foot forward, man. Not letting anything, any excuse get in the way of doing the work. Because once you do the work, man, the Lord is going to lift you and bring you up in righteousness, man. You're going to be high regarded, high reverence in the state, man.
And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to fulfill assurance of hope unto the end.
Right. You want to feel like Paul, man. I think it's 1 Timothy 4:7. He said I ran the course, man. I have fought the good fight, man. So we want to feel that assurance into the end, knowing that you did everything you could, huh? And you went out for your Yahweh Shemi Shai. And we may live. That's the thing about it, man. We may be delivered, man. Everybody is not going to be martyrs, man. It says some of you shall be martyrs, man. And some of you that stand here shall not taste death, man.
And also say, not all of you shall sleep.
That's right.
You know, so therefore, the decision will be changed in the twinkle of an eye. All right, the Lord was taking us out of these foul bodies. You know?
I got a precept to back up the points that y'all was just making. So I can read it. Okay, so
I don't know if we go to that.
All right, real quick. This is Revelation chapter 14, and I started at 12. The point is in 13, but I started at 12. It says, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahushua. Verse 13, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them.
Right, Daniel, get Daniel 12 and 2, right? 1 Thessalonians 4 and 14 through 16.
And I'm still holding that suit that you saw earlier.
Kind of, yeah. And because it says, King Mashah, all right? Those that have died that are in the spirit world, guess what they're doing for the men of the Lord? Hip, hoop, hooray, man. Let's go. Overthrow Babylon, man. They're praying for us, man. For this thing. And guess what? Because they know when America is destroyed, they're gonna rise, man. They're gonna get their reward, man, for that work that they put in on this side. You got it.
This is Revelation 6 and 9. It says, and when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High, and for the testimony which they held.
And for the what of the Most High?
And for the testimony which was slain for the word of the Most High, and for the testimony which they held.
For the testimony which they held, man. And that's soon to come. Some of us will be slain for the word of the Most High, man. They're going to slay us for the word. Key word. That's the important part. For the word, man. Not doing no nigga shit out here, man.
Right.
Not following the ways of the world, man. They're going to take our life for the word, man. For this work, for everything that we built up, for all those times that we've been tested, we're going to have to prove it, man. We're going to have to prove our faith by our works, man. Can we endure it to the end? Not for no nigga shit, because the apostles always bring this out, even the elders in our camp, man. If you wanna get jammed up for something, how Jake say jammed up, put in a bind, you want it to be for something righteous, man. Not for no nigga shit in the world. That's the worst thing you could feel on your part, man. Damn, I'm caught up, but it's for some nigga shit, so you gotta you want it to be in righteousness' sake, man, like the brother's bringing out. You got it, right?
Verse 10 it says, and they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Yahweh, holy and true, doest thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth?
Hey, Psalm 13 and 31. Does not avenge and judge our blood that's been on the earth, man, because we know that the land is defiled by the blood of the saints. The blood of the land cries out, just like it did with Abel and Cain, man. All right? Abel being a righteous seed, his blood cried out, man. The souls of the righteous, which are the saints, which have been slain, that are going to be slain, they're crying out to the Lord, man. Asking for deliverance and destruction of Babylon. Knowing what the will of the Lord is, to destroy Babylon, man. All eyes, all sights are set upon America being destroyed and nuked by nuclear missiles, thermonuclear heat, man.
And it reads, and right wrongs given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season until their fellow servants, also their brethren that should be killed as they were, should be fulfilled.
Right, so you got men in the spirit world right now that have died in the state, man. Many men. All right? King Mashah. All right? Different men in this truth that have died. They're in the spirit world waiting upon those martyrs that are going to be killed for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in this world on the earth, man. And the men of the elect to be killed. All right? You get Revelation 7 and 9 now?
Yeah.
Hold on. You got that?
1 Thessalonians 4 and 16 says, For the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a shout, with a voice of archers, and with the trumpet of God, Yahweh, and the dead in Yahushua shall rise first.
In the what?
And the dead of Yahushua shall rise first.
That's right. Those have been what? Killed in his word, in his truth, brothers, all right, that have passed away and gone. They're going to rise first, man. The brothers just said that they're crying out, man. Saying, how long, Lord, until you destroy Babylon? And until those that are killed for the Lord and the ones that are still in their foreheads, man. So it's going to be an army. We're coming back as a great nation of people, man. How we're not going to come back. We're not going to come in bondage anymore, man, and shackles and chains, man. We're going to come back as royal princes, priests, and judges. It says that what? Jerusalem shall what? From heaven, man. Descend. Get that right quick. You got more on that out?
Yeah, check it out. This is Isaiah 57. This is where I want it. It says, the righteous perish, and no man laid to heart, and merciful men are taken away, none considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come. We speak about King Marshall and those righteous men, before us, and the men in the faith, they died in the faith. It's like some of these men are taken away from the evils that have come before us, man.
That's mercy.
So that's what I'm saying. You don't have brothers that's going to perish in the faith, all right? But you also got the brothers that do perish in the faith, crying unto the Lord, like, when you going to go get our brothers, But it says that what? Wait for a little while until what? They be killed as ye were, because you still got mortals, because the truth. And Baruch said, what? Strive for the truth until death, all right? And you're going to have those men that's going to love not their lives until death, all right? That's going to what? Put on the immortal, all right? You got it right.
Revelation 3. Revelation 3 and 12, it says, him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of Yahweh, and he shall go no more out, and I will write unto him the name of Yahweh and the name of the city of my God, which is in New Jerusalem.
Which is what?
Which is in New Jerusalem.
Which is Yasharallah, man. All right? New Jerusalem, man. Not that old Jerusalem, which is what? That old nation that dwells right here, man. That nation of people that dwells here in America, man. New Jerusalem consists of another 144,000 led by King David, who's led by Yahushua, who's led by Yahweh, man. All right? Up the ladder, hierarchy ladder, man. That was up the ladder, not down the ladder. Down the ladder, you would have Yahweh, Yahushua, King David, and the rest of the 12, man. All right? That New Jerusalem of kings, princes, judges, rulers of the earth, we're going to be restored, man.
It's coming down out of heaven from my power.
We're coming down out of heaven because we're going to be beamed up, Lord willing, with that number, all right? We're going to be joined by what? Those that were dead in Yahushua, those that were martyrs in Yahushua, and we're going to behold this place in the sea of glass. And guess what? We're going to descend down to do what? Kick some ass, lay some love, all right? Take some names, rule over the people, man. Break them into pieces, all right? Put them into slavery, put them back in their classification. Because everybody got a classification. We're the sons of the Most High. They're the sons of men. They're the sons of the wicked. All right? The Most High classifies these things.
Jeremiah 16 and 16, back in what the brother said, behold, I will send forth many fishers.
Woo! What are we doing right now? When you fish, you got to get up early, which Anonymous does, going to the chief place of concourse at the proper time.
Hold up. I got you right there. Since you want to deal with the early, I got you right there, brother.
Hey, all right. And when you fish, you got to get up early. You got to do what? You got to choose your bait.
Hold that thought.
You got to see what fish you're fishing for, which is the clean fish, which we do, right? Which are the Israelites, all right?
I got you. This is Jeremiah 44 and 4. Howbeit I said unto you, my servants, the prophets, rising early, and sending them saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
That's right. Rebuking, reproving. They hated him that rebuked us in the gate. We're paraphrasing, man. They hate us, man, because we come out here and make it uncomfortable for them. Damn, bro. I just got off work. I'm trying to have a drink. I'm trying to get a poke steak sandwich. Why are y'all here talking about America gonna be destroyed, man?
Because the prophet never came peaceably, bro. The prophet always came to prophesy war, destruction, and calamity. All right. Going back to what the brother said, the Lord said, I will send many fishers. So the brother said he's rising up early, right? Okay, so that's what fishers do. Rise up early. We read that in Jeremiah 44. It says, Yahweh, and they shall fish them, and afterwards, see, that's a fishing. When he's talking about fishing, he's talking about fishing for the hope of elect. Because of what that was, he said, Come follow me, and I shall make you fishers of men. All right, but now check this out. Backing up with the brother, it says, and after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rock.
Right. And those hunters are going to be the elect conversation. Because you got doomsday bunkers, you got these Amalekites, which we had to sign. The wicked. We're going to get it. Wicked. Yeah. You got these Amalekites, and guess what? They think they know what's going on. They're at least on the left-hand side. So they're not going to go down easy. They got millions and trillions of dollars. They're investing that into hiding, man. They know judgment is coming upon them. So we're going to have to hunt them from the clefts of the rock, meaning they're hiding places, man. Being those deep, dark areas where they're bunkering themselves at, man. And how are we going to do that? With spiritual power, man.
Man, I got you right here.
We need spiritual power to do those things, like the brother read. New Jerusalem, man. So descend down from heaven, man.
I got you right here. It says, this is Amos 9 and 2. Though they dig into hell.
Though they dig into hell, dig into the earth, because you got all this money. You a so-called philosopher, right? You a so-called excavation explorer. You dig into sin. Oh, well, let's go to the mantle. Let's go to the core. Let's dig into these. Let's get scientific with it. And then what? You're using those things to escape judgment, man.
And what they're doing is when they dig in the hell, it's going into, they dig into the ground, bro. All deep in the ground, and they create their underground bunkers, and they whole system set up for them to try to wait out, the Third World War with Yahweh Shai, man. And then Michael the Archangel and the heavenly host. Yeah, hey, no, that's what they're talking about.
And they're going to survive. They're going to survive.
And they talk, yeah, that's right, because he said, oh, they dig in the hell. The reason why they don't survive was proven because he said we're gonna go hunt them and pull them out of there. But it says, though they dig into hell, and that's how you know that hell doctrine is off. Though they dig into hell, this shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, this
shall
the
Lord's hand.
Oh,
who's the Lord's hand?
Oh,
the elect. The Lord's going to use us because we're the Lord's mouthpiece. Also his hand, he's going to use us. We're Yahweh. You're right too, huh? Yahweh shall be just like the brother brought out. It's a hierarchy, man. We're going to move as a unit. We're not going to move as Esau, deploy you here, deploy you there. You're on that mission. We're going to move like that, but we're going to move as a unit, man. Something like never seen before. Yahweh shall, King David, and the rest of the 12, man. The apostles, the rest of the 12, man.
Yes, though they climb up into heaven, this will I bring them down. That goes into their old in the space where they got all that shit there, space bunkers and shit like that.
You're trying to put a sperm up there.
Yeah, you out of pocket.
You're trying to preserve these.
So why are you setting up shop out there? That's the question. You know what I'm saying?
Setting up shop for real.
Hey, verse 3 it says, and though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out there. Though they hid in my sight in the bottom of the sea.
In whose sight?
In the sight of the Lord.
In the sight of the Lord, man.
Because what? The eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. All right? It says, though they hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, all right, which they underground bunkers that goes into what? It says, then I will command the serpent, and he shall bite them. And that serpent goes into who? Right. Hey, y'all forgot about Leviathan. Y'all forgetting about Leviathan. Don't you forget about Leviathan, man. Not for one fucking second.
Got a perfect precept to back up everything you just read in Amos. This is
good. Bring it up.
All right. This is Revelation chapter 6, and I'll start at verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men. Okay, who are the kings of the earth? The great men. All right, they're talking about the elites, the top banking families. All right, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. All right, so on.
Are you reading that up?
Revelation 6, and I'm starting at 15.
Go ahead. Start it off.
All right, Revelation chapter 6. I'll start at verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
That's right, brother.
Verse 16. And said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, talking about the Most High, and from the wrath of the Lamb. Verse 17, for the great day.
Hey, bring it on one more time, that last part.
All right, I'll read it again. Revelation 6 and verse 16, and said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne.
Right, and that's your house shall because it's taking that he shall need to lift up any instrument of war or sword. So when your house shall come back on that fellowship, they're gonna be saying, man, mountains fall on us, hide us from this, man. All right, and you know if a goddamn skyscraper falls on you, that's death, right? So they're gonna be seeking more than death, man, from the things that they're seeing, man. If a goddamn skyscraper and mountains start, the rocks of them fall on you, man, that's death already, man. That's a brutal death. So you're gonna be more scared than scared, man.
Yeah. Because he's praying like mountain ain't fall upon us. Actually, just straight up praying for death. Please, like put me to death. I can't deal with this. You know, give me, finish this.
It says, and from the wrath of the Lamb. Verse 17, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
All right, so it says for the wrath of the Lamb. Oh, shit. Oh, no, it's still fresh. You still good?
Let me see when you're on old.
It says from the wrath. Shit, not even in the month.
Canada, the sound is on, but the picture is not.
Alright, we good now.
All right,
good up.
Hid itself from the wrath of the Lamb. All right, so it hid itself from the wrath of the Lamb because the wrath of the Lamb is what I see being loosed in the midst of, and you know the heavenly host with the chariots like a whirlwind. All right, with flames of fire. Okay, that's the wrath of the Lamb. All right, but read the last part. It says, oh yeah, who can abide in it? Robert Bishop, brother. Can I get Amos 5? Robert Bishop, you know what I want? Amos 5 and 21. Or is it Amos 5, 19 or something like that? Maybe. Go ahead.
Isaiah 2 and 19. And they shall go into the holes of the rock and into the caves of the earth for fear of the Lord and for glory of his majesty when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth.
All right, man. You know, so they're going to go in their rock. This is a underground bunker, man. Because the elites of the world think they're going to what? They're going to ride it out, which is what? A vain thing. It says, why does a heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? That's a vain thing to think that you're going to ride this out and restore society, man. You see? Because they wasn't devil, he's mad. You got that? Who got that Amos?
I got it.
All right, 5 and 18. Amos 5 and 18. Amos 5 and 18, it says, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. All right, it said the day of the Lord. Who can, in Revelation, it said the day of the Lord. Who can abide it? And it says, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. Now, why is it saying, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord? I'll read it. To what end is it to you? All right, so what end is it for you? All right, so what end is it for you? Brother, not even in the calendar. To what end is it for you? Go ahead out.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, man. Okay, it's not coming together and being all yoked and starting all over and everybody get a second chance and it's all good. Family matters and fucking house type of episodes going on, bro. It's not going on like that. The Lord, bro. It's dark and not light. Bring it out.
For as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him.
All right, so you flee from one type of danger, but then a bear met you another type of danger. And I don't know if any if you seen that movie Reverend.
Revenant.
Yeah, the Revenant, bro. When that fucking bear ripped his ass up out. All right, man, you want to fuck with a bear and them bitches fast. All right, go ahead. So that you in two type of different calamities right here. So that's the day that is a depiction of the day of the Lord. You're gonna think that you're good in a good case, but you got something else creeping up your ass to knock you off. Go ahead, all right?
Or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him.
So he thought he found refuge. He thought you was good. but then you lean your hand on the wall.
Next calamity.
Yeah, you would fit, hey, next calamity. You know? Because the day of the Lord, who can abide in it, bro? Who can abide in it? Only the Lord's elect, man. The Lord's elect gonna get through Jacob's trouble, man. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
All right, even very dark and no brightness in it, man. So which means it's similar. It's giving you a symbolization of what? Darkness, death, famine. All right. Don't think of your favorite fucking movie, your favorite comedy movie. I want you to get your favorite horror movie and multiply it times 30 million. All right. And then when you think you found something, multiply it again. All right. This is the day of the Lord that we're talking about. Like it's no day, like it has never been on the planet Earth, man. Go ahead, bring it out. Oh wait. Go ahead, bring it out.
This is Job 22 and 10. It says, therefore snares are round about thee, and sudden fear trouble thee. All right, so it's going into, like the brother said, man, you're going to constantly be in turmoil, man. The Lord is going to constantly put plagues upon you, all right, until your destruction. All right, see, there's nothing that you're going to be able to do about it because it's what you chose. It's what you thought what it was, what you believed in. Because what he said, let the just be unjust. Yeah. So paraphrase the scripture. Let the filthy be filthy, and let the right. Paraphrase the scripture. All right. So with that, Lord willing,
About 50 years old, jamming young boy, and bobbing his head up.
I thought I wasn't sure. I know I wasn't sure. I'm like, man, this nigga jamming young boy. Look though, but with that, Lord willing, this is edifying to the hope of the next. We're gonna turn the face east. We're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Harakapadash.
double honor to the apostles and the elders and great millstone that rule over the will. Peace and safety, much blessings to the occupants, and quickly and truth at the forefront of the earth, and all truth, sincerity, and diligence. Shalom.
Shalom.
Bob.
Kwame Yashala, Shalom, Makion.